If you're looking for a beautiful mirror to hang in your bathroom right above your sink, hopefully we can help you out. We're going to get this thing installed and reviewed. So this is our main floor bathroom. Pretty simple. It's got a little pedestal sink and this old mirror. Actually, it was installed when the house was built, but basically a big square thing with these little hinges. So we're going to get that taken off. Now you can just slide it from right to left. There's these little 4 brackets, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. But you could just slide it off for ease, or you could actually pop out the brackets. Let's take a quick break. I've got a to-do list for you. First, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video if you're finding it helpful. If you've got a tip, a question, or just want to share what's worked for you, drop it in the comments below. I love hearing from my viewers. Also, if you're feeling generous and you want to help feed my kids, half joking, not really, hit that thanks button. You can check out my channel merch for some cool DIY Bandit gear. You can shop trusted tools and home products that I use, and even consider becoming a member for some cool exclusive perks. Everything you need is in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. All right, so here are those little brackets. They do just raise up if you have your mirror still on. The top one should raise up just like that. Might need a little elbow grease, or you can just slide the mirror out. They shouldn't be clamping it on that hard, as we did before. So we'll, with the mirror removed from the 4 clamps, we can take off the brackets now. That basically attach those clamps into studs on the wall to make sure that they are indeed secure where your mirror is once you put the mirror on there. You don't want that just in flimsy drywall. So there should be some screws that you can back out, and they should be in the actual stud. So they might be, I don't know, 1.5 inches, 2 inches in length, if not longer, to get that ultimate bite if they were installed correctly. And we've got the top bracket and the bottom bracket. So we'll just move those out. And if it just spins on you, it's probably in drywall. If it backs out nicely, it was securely adhered to the, or drilled through to the stud. So anyway, we're going to be getting rid of this entire thing because we don't need it. And of course, there'll be some damage to the walls a little bit. Now I actually removed the pedestal sink, so I have to patch pretty much everything. That line of caulking that I had to cut out and scrape off took out some of that orange peel wall texture, so I have to spackle that and then paint it. Now I don't sand anything. I use a wet washcloth once the spackle is dry, so it doesn't ruin the rest of the orange peel. But once that's done and my faucet is installed, and by the way, I'm making another video on how to take out the pedestal sink and replace your faucet if you're interested. But this is the one we went with. Side story here. Absolutely beautiful and super affordable, I think. So with that installed, we can now put up the mirror. I didn't want to put up the mirror before I did the faucet. The mirror's kind of the last step because I wanted everything to be centered on the new faucet, etc. So we're going to tip over the back here now. Your mirror might be a little different. I'll try to link this one or a similar one in the description below. Products online are always changing. So basically, we can take these little brackets that are pre-mounted, and they should be in the perimeter frame behind the mirror. Underneath this black cover should be a piece of wood. So I could, in theory, reposition the little bracket like this, and I can push that screw through to see if it's just hollow on the other side. Obviously, that's a no-go. We're not going to do that. But we could reposition the bracket like this for a center. If you have like a nail that you just want to hang this mirror using a nail on the wall, or one of those little gorilla hooks, you could just reposition the bracket on the back to be centered and kind of at the top of the mirror, if that makes sense, and if it's strong enough. So you could, in theory, just hang it like that. If you're not comfortable with that, or the back of your mirror doesn't allow you to do that, then you'll have to use the old cable method. And we've got some picture wire here. It's pretty thin, pretty durable, and make sure the stuff that you buy, again, I'll put links down below, but make sure it's strong enough to hold the weight of the mirror. So if you can't weigh the mirror directly, you can weigh yourself, and then weigh yourself holding the mirror, and then subtract the 2 numbers to get the approximate weight of your mirror, and just make sure that this picture cable, this picture wire is strong enough. There are limits to that. So I've checked that. The wire is good, and what we're doing is just threading it through. And I'm just twisting it like that. Several twists around to make it super secure. And as taut as possible, there'll be a little slack in the line, of course. It's impossible to get it completely tight. And then we'll measure from, imagining that was hanging up, we'll measure from the wire to the top of the frame, and then transfer those measurements to the wall. And we're going to be installing a little Gorilla hook, making sure it doesn't go into the stud. That would be no good. Just into the drywall like that. So those Gorilla wires can, or those Gorilla hooks can go right into the drywall. They don't need a stud or anything. And then we'll put it on just like that, you can see. And we'll align it. I'm pretty close with my tape measurement there, about 1/2 inch off, but I can reposition that Gorilla hook if needed, but I'm pretty happy with that. This is all an approximation, as long as it looks centered, and I think it does, so we're going to call that a wrap. Hopefully this has helped you out. Again, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.